Ghana. Now, as we wrap up, let's take you to Malaysia, where the Minister for Foreign Affairs is on a campaign for the Secretary General position of the Commonwealth. And Joy News' editor, Mifa joins us live with more. So, Mifa, how is the campaign going?
Very well, Elton. Thanks for having me. So definitely, I'm sure if you've been following the bid for Madame Shirley Ayokobuche, Ghana's Foreign Minister and Regional Integration, she's been on a bid to get the Secretary General position now that is almost vacant with Madame Scotland heading out. And it's been campaigning from the Pacific to the Caribbean, Africa, and she's embarked on the second leg of her Asia tour. Earlier, she was in India and then Bangladesh. I'm talking about the Asian region. And then now she's back to Malaysia. Of course, on the sidelines of the Africa Soul Summit, she also got to engage other, Commonwealth heads of states and also their representatives as part of that bid. How important it is for Ghana to be able to be represented at that level, knowing her unity, extensive engagement with all these, nations when it comes to this. Key for her is the issue about youth education and skill building. Also key for her in terms of her vision, and then key themes for repositioning is also the island states and the small states, the issue about climate change and how it impacts them especially. And then all based on the Commonwealth values, she's theming this on the 6 pillars that she talks about, issues about trade and industry. She also mentions the issue about managing resources for effective Commonwealth organization without discrimination, such that everybody will be well represented in terms of the state, no matter the size or no matter how powerful that nation is under the Commonwealth. And so that's what we've been up to. Currently in Malaysia, from here we're hoping to go to Brunei, then to Singapore, to wrap it all up before the elections when it comes somewhere in October, when the Chogum 2024 will happen in Samoa. So that's basically what Madame Shirley Ayokobuche has been up to. And today she got to interact with the Foreign Affairs Minister, her counterpart right here in Malaysia. As you can see there in the pictures, Foreign Minister, that's Mr. Muhammad Hamad. During that interaction, of course, most of these interactions largely closed doors, but indeed it's largely to foster the Malaysian-Ghana, trade and ties to extensively, garner the support of Malaysia when it comes to the final day in terms of the voting. So this is what she's been up to. And there was a state dinner. There was a dinner also in her honor that was also held earlier today. I know you have to go.
Yes, I just wanted to find out how she's been received. I mean, in terms of her candidature and ahead of the elections. I mean, the vibes she's getting from her host, does it give indication that everything is well and that she probably could be our next General Secretary?
Well, of course, from what we've been seeing so far in terms of every country that she's been to, if we are not to go by the fear delegates, mantra, from what we've seen so far, at least from her interaction with the Malaysian Foreign Affairs Minister, and then also some countries have already pledged their public support. Countries like Kenya, we've had countries like Grenada, countries like a number of countries, Trinidad and Tobago, because she's been to the Pacific, Caribbean. Most of them, it looks like they are falling for her bid, such that they've actually declared their open support that they are going to vote for her come that day. And some of them may not declare it publicly, but from the closed-door meetings and the interactions off the camera, you realize that indeed these are people that will be voting, because she's no stranger to them because she's been dealing with them extensively. The other contenders, yes, you would say that they are not at that level in terms of, international trades and diplomatic circles amongst others, because she's been there since 2017, acted in several capacities from Parliament all the way to when she became Foreign Affairs Minister. She's engaged extensively with all these, states. And we've had, key persons also from this country, in fact, interact with her at that level, and then pledging that support that when it comes to the bid, they believe that it's the turn of Ghana to be able to take up that enviable title as Secretary General of the Commonwealth.
So she's obviously selling Ghana and selling herself as well.
She's selling Ghana in all angles because indeed she's talking about trade, she's talking about economy, she's talking about good governance, all these issues, and of course the youth in terms of their education and skill set. These are issues that she's been talking about. And first and foremost, interestingly, from all the engagements I've seen her undertake so far, the first message is selling Ghana in terms of even the exchange of gifts, at least that we've seen. Mostly is the issue about selling Ghana's chocolate, issues about, Ghana's Jinyami, the Adinkra symbols.
Right.
And that was key for me in terms of how she's actually selling Ghana first and foremost before herself in terms of that position. What she says, it is that position for her is for Ghana as well.
If thank you very much. It's 4:42 p.m. here. It's almost 1 a.m. in Malaysia. Please get some sleep. For most
of us, right here.
Yes.
I had to be on the award-winning course, so I had to stay up just for it.
Thank you so much. That's our show for today. For more stories, log on to our website, myjoyonline.com. Stories on myjoyonline.com. AG snubs judges advise vows to prosecute ambulance case himself. There are so many stories that came from court today. If you go to myjoy online, you find them there. That's our show for today. Tomorrow is Friday. We have another exciting edition of The Pulse right here on Joy News. Until then, whatever you are up to in the hours ahead, I hope it's profitable. You have a good evening. My name is Elton Gobe. Take care.